Calling CQDX South Pacific, calling CQ South Pacific. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791. 9 Alpha Tango 791 out here on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Oh, QSY 580, QSY. Oh, I thought that was his number. Ha my bad. Hey, 791 waving. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I thought you said your number was 580, so I didn't QSY. You're coming in even better now.
Yeah, it's 43 Alpha 17. I was only thinking the other day when I spoke to someone in Canada. I haven't heard you on for a long time, mate.
Yeah, it's been a long time. You're coming in real good right now. You know, I had my beam pointed towards South America, and getting a little bit of Brazil. It's not very good right now. And then I pointed it out towards your way, and there you were, man. You're my first contact into the South Pacific today.
Yeah, the old morning with that big opening into Europe this morning. I was about 7 a.m. to about 7:30, and plenty of 1-4 divisions, 3-5s, 3-1s, and it was quite good. And then it dropped out, and then I just spoke to the Q6 divisions about 5 minutes ago, and then I heard you there and from the antenna around, so I've got the view rotating now, which I haven't had before. So it's swinging around about 50 degrees, so it's coming on to you there now, but it's good to hear you, mate. I was only thinking of you the other day.
Well, I tell you what, brother, you're bouncing into the red, 20 over now. You're getting out just fantastic. And as for Europe, you know, I haven't heard Europe for many, many months. I think it was like spring, maybe April or May was the last time I actually heard Europe. So I'm going to have to get in the radio room early in the morning tomorrow and turn that beam towards Europe over the pole and see what we can pick up there, Ted Fork.
Yeah, well, I talked to a couple of 2 divisions and they said they were talking to Europe, so it might be up your way, but yeah, I talked to 2 divisions early in the morning there, which is your way. They said they were getting a few there, but it has been, mate, it's been very slim pickings on the propagation side, but as we move into the warmer months here, I think it's getting better, mate, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. It's the first time I've heard you on for probably close to 2 months, probably longer there, Joe.
Yeah, it's been a while. You know, I talked to Trevor there, 43, Needlebender 176er. I talked to him, I think, about 2 weeks ago, and I had a short Australia contact in there, but it hasn't been coming in much. It's been, you know, it's been pretty quiet up here these days. This is kind of the first day where there's actually some kind of normal skip in there, QSL.
Yeah, that's true. You probably hear Trevor better than me because he's running 10 times the amount of power. I'm only running 100 watts and he's running 1 kW, so that's probably why you hear him a little bit better. Plus he's got a big RC antenna, so yeah, but no, it's good that it's opening up and stuff, so you get a little bit boring there for a while, mate.
I know what you mean, but you know what? Your signal's fantastic. Like I say, you're bouncing 10 and 20 over into the red here. We must have our beams pointing right at each other. I'm pointed southwest, my 3-element Yagi here, so it's funny how it picks stuff up. You know, I wasn't hearing anything coming out of your way, and I pointed your way, and then there you are. So you're the only Australian station that I hear in there so far, so hopefully we'll pick up some other ones later on. I'm sure if the conditions are right, maybe I will.
Yeah, well, I put my antenna up a bit higher, and I built myself a crank-up mast, so I've got a winchable mast, so I can winch the antenna up and down, but I've gone through like a 4-metre pole to about a 7-metre pole, and then I bit the board and bought a rotator, so I've stepped up into the new age, mate, so I like just a crank-up mast with a winch on it, so I can winch it up and down, so it makes life a lot easier, and then I can just sit back and turn the antenna instead of having to run outside, so plus you can find a sweet spot when you've got the rotator, so otherwise you've got to run out there 20 times to get there, a sweet spot when you're doing it manually, but no, it's good that it's all sort of come together. Just about to put a 3-element delta loop up, only using the 2-element one at now, but I've got a 3-element one to throw up there, and then I've got another quad design I'm going to throw up there and give that a splash, trying to work to try and get something with a nice low angle of radiation. So there's plenty of stuff on the grapevine, and this one's working anyway, Joe.
Oh, QSL, no, it's working amazing. You have no idea how good you're coming in consistently into the red right now. You're the only one in there. Got a little tiny little bit of QRM coming in on the channel, but no problem. No match for your signal blasting in, and that antenna is just amazing. It's working fantastic. My antenna's up 26 foot to the boom there, so about 8 meters, just over 8 meters. My 3-element flat side stereo Yagi there up against the Radio Shack here, but having a crank up tower, man, that's the way to go. A crank up mast, that's excellent.
Yeah, there's another station there calling. Can you come back again, sorry? Yeah, the other station, QRZ. Yeah, the 2 Romeo Charlie, mate. I was just speaking to a 9 Division station. 5 and 3. His name's Joe. You might want to give him a shout out there.
I can't even hear that guy. I can't hear him at all.
QSO Rico, I'm just in the middle of a conversation at the moment, mate, but if you wait a little bit, I'll give you a yell out. But you're making a trip to Australia this morning there, mate. Yeah, my operator name is Scott and my call sign is 43 Alpha Alpha 17. I'm just speaking to Joe in 9 Division there, so if you want to have a QSO in a little while, mate, I will speak to you, but I'm just having a conversation at the moment, but you're making the trip quite good this morning, as I said, mate. QSL?
Sounding great, man. Glad I turned my beam around. My kind of skip.
Good to hear from you. I was looking at a few of your videos the other day, so you'll be able to start making some more videos now to get better, mate.
QSL, well, I got one going right now, Scott. I got a video gate going right now, so when we finish our QSO, I'll make sure to upload it for you, just to see how good you're coming in here. And what part of Australia were you in again? Were you near Queensland or not?
No, so we're in New South Wales. We're about 200 kilometres south of the city of Sydney on the east coast. We're 400 metres from the coastline. I probably told you that before. So Trevor is south of me, so he's in the state of Victoria, and we're in the state of Sydney, and then in the state of Queensland is further north. So we're all on the eastern side, Brisbane, New South Wales, and Victoria, and then we've got Western Australia, which is on the west coast. So we're on the east coast side in Sydney.
Okay, QSL, now I remember. That's right now. Thanks for refreshing my memory. Yeah, no, this is good skip. I'm actually really happy to hear you. Finally, some decent skip where I can actually have a decent QSO, and there's nobody else in there on this side. Really, you're the only one on frequency here. It's like pretty much talking on the telephone, except for the little bit of QRM in there. Well, we got a beautiful day up here today, Scott. About 25 degrees Celsius, sunshine, and time right now is 4:15. 4:15 Friday, 4:15 p.m. Friday, August 29th, QSL.
Yeah, our local time's just after 9 Alpha Mike in the morning, and we've had a little bit of a cool morning, but the last 4 or 5 days we just had these non-stop big damage and winds cranking through here, and I was sitting looking out the window watching the antenna swing like a big lollipop, mate. It was going from side to side. It's like, well, at least it's going to hold up. So I got 2 big 60 mil poles that's probably about 2.5 metres into the ground and about 2 metres above the ground. So they've got something like 200 kilos of concrete packed on in the ground. So I'm thinking, well, it's got a lot to be able to rip out of the ground. So it's held up at first just with some big winds. So it's not going or nothing, but it's got a great, really long pole. So it's going to handle the winds out. So I'll keep your fingers
Well, it's handy having that crank up mast there, Scott, because if it does get too windy, you can lower that thing down. And that's one thing we don't get here. We don't get any strong winds. It's very, very sheltered here. And we got some big trees all around. And the wind just kind of, if we do get wind, it kind of goes up over top of us. We're about 900 feet or so from the Pacific Ocean here as well, QSL.
Yeah, like I say, we're really close to the ocean, and the only difference with this antenna and the other Delta loop, well, basically I built a gamma match for this one. It had a tune and stuff on it before, and I built a gamma match and tuned it with a gamma, and then DC grounded all the elements to the boom, so I don't know whether that helped it. I think it would have helped it with some static type noise, because once we had a big storm come over and I grabbed the cable with the old antenna and a big spark jumped straight out of the cable, so obviously because the antenna's not DC grounded, it was coming out of the cable, so I DC grounded all the elements and stuff like that, and put a gamma match on it, so I don't know whether it's made it any better, but it seems to be working quite well. You don't know when we had conditions so poor, you're thinking there's something wrong with your antenna, but it was just because of the conditions, but once the conditions are working, it seems to come to its own, so I'll be surprised to see how it goes with another element on it, so it's a little bit more fiddling around, but it's just so easy to put up and down now. I can play antennas all day long without having to stress out and try and lift stuff up and down, so it's made it quite easy anyway.
Oh yeah, it's working, brother. Wait till you see this video gate. Like I say, I got the camera right on the meter here, and most of the time you're up into the red there. So the one you're running there, Scott, is that the 2-element? Is that a 2-element beam?
Yeah, it's just a 2-element Delta. It's never wanted to build one. I can give you dimensions. I basically built it myself. There's plenty of stuff on the internet, stuff like that, but yeah, so I just use that, and then the 3-element one is on a 4-metre boom, so this one's on a 2-metre boom, so with another element it's going to stretch it out to a 4-metre boom, so it's got a little bit bigger spacers on it on a 4-metre boom. I got the spacers off the next one, so I'm going to use these spacers to see how it goes, so yeah, but it's basically like all of them, similar design with the stalk clamps and that, and the aluminium on a square boom, so makes everything square up so easy instead of running like a round boom, which you've got to adjust everything, so everything becomes square quite easy with a 40 by 40 mil boom, so we'll have to wait and see how the trail on it goes. I put your fingers crossed. I didn't want to put it up because the conditions were so crappy, so once we get a little bit better conditions, I'll pull this puppy down and slap another element on it and then tune it up and see how it goes.
Right on. That's brilliant, Scott. I tell you what, this is advertising for that antenna. This video gate right here is proof in the pudding that Delta loop is working fantastic, because it's just I'm kind of blown away here. It'll be interesting to hear it when you get the 3rd element on there. Back in the 70s, I ran a 2-element V quad. That was the first beam I ever had, and it actually used to work pretty good. It was strictly horizontal, and it wasn't that high off the ground, but you know what? It seemed to work okay.
CQ, 9OC292, Charlie, 292, Ontario, Canada.
I've had Delta loops since I was like 15 years old, and I've used them and I found exactly the same.
Hang on, Ontario, stand by.
Off the ground, this thing's like I said, the old one was only 4 metres above the ground, and that still worked really good. And then I got this thing up to about 7 metres now, because like I said, I got the crank up pole, so don't know if to change the angle of radiation or anything like that on it, but it seems to be working anyway, so that's the main thing. But I've got a quad there I like to give a splash as well, but it's just quads are really fiddly, mate. They don't like the wind. They move around a lot in the wind because they're so light, but yeah, it's something, there's boost of joy. I'm always playing around, and like I said, with a crank up blast now, it makes it so much easier, so we'll see how it all goes. It's good that it's making the trip there quite well, Joe.
Well, Scott, you could go into the antenna business. It's working that well, my friend. I ran a quad beam for many, many years up on a tower, a high gain quad. Anyway, Scott, I think we have a station in there from Ontario. Go ahead there, station.
Roger, Joe, this is Sean from Ontario. I just wanted to break in there and let you know that Scott is making the trip over here. Not as strong as he's coming to you, but he is making the trip over here between 3 and 5.
Okay, Sean, what was your number again?
9OC292.
All right, Oscar Charlie, 9 Oscar Charlie, 292 Ontario. Hey, Scott, you are making a trip over there to Ontario.
Yeah, thanks for that, Sean. Yeah, you're about 5 and 5, Sean. You're making the trip. Beautiful modulation, the same as Joe. So, whatever the 9 division guys are doing today, they're making it work between us and you guys. So it's nice to hear from you there, Sean.
Roger on that, Scott. Appreciate the flowers.
Back in the beam.
You guys carry on 7-3s, and I'm just going to sit in the side here.
Yeah, hey, Scott, Sean, you're getting me off the back of my beam here about 20 over. You're blasting into the Gulf Islands from Ontario. I'm just letting you know that.
My goodness. We're really doing a trip here today. It is, you were saying that you didn't hear any Europe. I was talking to Italy about half an hour ago.
Oh, man, okay. Tomorrow morning I'm going to get in here because when we get Europe, it comes in the morning around 8:30, 9 it starts, and it's done by noon. So I'm going to come in and turn the beam up that way and see what happens. Anyway, have a good one there, Sean. Nice to hear you.
I just want to confirm your numbers. Is that 9 Alpha Tango 971?
791. 9 Alpha Tango 791.
Very good. Got you written down here. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good one.
Take care, buddy. Cheers to you. Yeah, hey, Scott, yeah, he was booming in here off the back of my beam.
Yeah, he's got a real powerful modulation. I don't know what sort of mic he's using, but it sounds great. It sounds really good. Now, what sort of radio are you running there, Joe?
I'm on, I got a lot of radios. This one I'm talking on right now is an RCI 2980 WX, running a D104 Lollipop Tug 9, but I got it turned down, and we're pushing about 200 horsepower through that 3-element Yagi.
Yeah, I thought it was one of them. I seen a picture on your video, and I think I saw one of them radios before. Yeah, they're a nice looking radio there. And doing the job, mate. And you're still doing your cold water swims and stuff like that. It's supposed to be a bit warmer for that now, yeah?
Yeah, no, we're not doing any cold water swimming now just because it has warmed up the ocean. So once the winter comes, yeah, we'll probably start jumping in that ocean. I went swimming in the lake there a couple of weeks ago. Holy man, it was almost too warm. That's what it is. Maybe it really wasn't that warm, Scott, but because I do that cold water swimming, it actually seemed warm. I went in there with my wife's daughter. We were out on a motorcycle ride, and it was really hot, really hot. It was like 32 degrees, 33, and let's stop by the lake, and we hopped in there. It's like, yeah, and it's almost bathtub warm.
Because of the weather, it's quite long the last couple of winters. After this winter, we've had a big, really cold winter and lots of rain, so you can tell like just the plants and stuff and things like that. But things are starting to come up now. We've got mountain spikes and stuff coming out of our forest areas, so it looks like it's going to be a good year. Usually when you get a nice cold winter, the plants stay dormant and they build all their energy into the rhizomes so they can punch it up through the springtime. So we've got some flower spikes and stuff looking good this year. So it looks like it's going to be a good year for the carnivorous plants to me there, Joe.
Beautiful, beautiful, man. I like rain. I'll tell you what. Send some of that rain here if you got extra. It's been so dry. Our summers are very dry up here. We've only had 2 rainfalls all summer, and they weren't even that good. So watering every day. So the rainy season will be here probably in about mid-October. It kind of starts to get wetter, and I know you guys are getting into your spring soon, and we're going to be getting into our fall. But yeah, no, and I think your winters aren't that bad, really. I don't think you get snow there, just a lot of rain sometimes, QSL.
We do get snow down towards like a little bit out the month inland, or so. So that's reasonably all the snow this year. But yeah, that's where we get snow. We get frost here and really cold frosty mornings, so we don't get any snow luckily. But yeah, the trees are finished off today, but they were going off yesterday, mate. I was sitting watching the trees play around, and a lot of big gum trees here and stuff, but yeah, it's not too bad. The problem is when the ground gets really saturated with rain, and then you got these big winds that makes it easy for the trees to fall over, so it's been right now, but yeah. But all your gardens, you've got a beautiful looking garden places where you are there, Joe. It's beautiful, mate.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And you know what? Speaking of gum trees, it's funny. I never water our Australian gum trees, our eucalyptus trees, and yet those things thrive in the dry summer. They continue to grow. It's beyond me where they get their water from, QSL.
Yeah, they're pretty hardy. They're pretty hardy trees, mate. With Australian conditions, I grow as well. Like it's our national flower of our state. And they live in sort of hardy, rocky, crappy old ground and very acidic soil. So the problem with them is they like an acidic soil and to give them certain types of fertiliser because they're adjusted to maximise the uptake of fertiliser. If you put any fertiliser in them, it'll kill them because they're a crappy soil and crappy soil. So, but yeah, they grow quite well here. Where we live, we get some beautiful watercars, and especially after the bushfires and stuff, when it burns all the foliage around it, it gives all these other plants a chance to come up and grow where they're not getting sheltered by big gum trees in the sun and everything. So once the ground all burns, these watercars come up and those blooms. So it's a beautiful sight when they're after a bushfire, but it takes a bushfire to make it come up like that.
Yeah, well, at least with that rain, you don't have to worry about any bushfires, so that's a good thing. And that's what concerns me here in the summertime, Scott. It's so bloody dry. Fires. You know, I worry about forest fires, but I know you guys have had some pretty darn nasty fires down in Australia there. And, well, at least at this time of the year and you're getting that rain, that's one thing you don't have to worry about. But I'm sure your garden is going to be amazing come spring with all that moisture you had. The plants are going to be loving it. Absolutely, man. Well, I look forward to spring. I don't like winters here. Our winters are really wet. Really wet. Sometimes we can get a little bit of snowfall, but it doesn't last long out on these islands. But I prefer warmer weather. Spring is probably my favorite time of the year when everything just kind of bursts into life. You know what I mean? So that's what's going to be happening for you soon. You guys are coming into spring, and I guess when is spring there? It's September, QSL?
So yeah, it'll be nice. You can tell the sun's not at such an angle now, and it's coming up in a different, swings in a different direction. Then by the middle of summer, it'll be over the top of it. But yeah, the days are slowly getting longer, so it's all good. The tides are good, so like to say, it's the best time of the year for me too, mate. So we'll see how it all beers out there, Joe. But anyway, mate, we're going to go and try and do a few things around the backyard, and then try and come back and have another blast on this radio, and try and have a yarn to all people if the conditions are opening up. So I'll let you go there, mate.
All right there, Scott. It's been a real pleasure. You know, we've been QSOing for just about 25 minutes now, and it's been awesome. You know what I mean? It's been a while since I've actually had a really decent QSO with a South Pacific station because the skip has not been that good lately. It's been pretty quiet on the band. Some days we've had 0 skips, so I'm glad you can hear me out there. You're pushing a nice signal, so stay tuned for this video gate, Scott. As soon as I'm done here, I'll get into the house and I'll put it on my computer. I'll start uploading it to my YouTube channel, so I'll put your name in the title, so check it out, my friend. Thanks, Scott. It's starting to fade here. Cheers and beers, 43 Alpha Alpha, 17, New South Wales, Australia. Take care, my friend. Until next time, and happy DXing. We're going to be listening for you, Scott. 9 Alpha Tango, 791, out here on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. We're QSX. Until next time.
Yeah, mate, catch you later.
Take care. Wow, that was awesome. Over 25-minute QSO. Fishing for skip, and Scott comes back to me from Australia.